Top 7 cherry perfumes that you should check out. Now, cherry is one of those ingredients where it can be very dark. It can also be very playful. It can be kind of feminine. It can be flirtatious. And it can also be absolutely delicious and irresistible. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about 7 cherry perfumes without mentioning Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Shouldn't be that hard. 7 cherry perfumes that I think are absolutely worth checking out. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these 7 cherry perfumes, this list is made mostly for the ladies, although a lot of these are totally unisex. I think all of these fragrances are absolutely wonderful in their own way. I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So, of course, when we're talking about cherry, it is one of these ingredients that is not super versatile. I think once you put it in a perfume, people are going to know it's there. So it's all about how you're going to accent it. What other ingredients are you going to put around it to kind of either put it on the spotlight or to kind of alter the olfactive profile in some way. So here's the thing. If you're interested in picking up a lot of the fragrances in this list, I know they're available at Max Aroma. Max Aroma is amazing. I've been using them for so many years now. Super fast shipping, really good customer service, really friendly staff. All the people who work there that I've met personally are absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to drop all of the links down below. And of course, these are not affiliate links to the individual products. I'm not making commission, but I do want you to get a really good deal on a lot of these fragrances should Max Aroma be carrying them. Now in the number 7 spot, this one by Yves Saint Laurent is called Black Opium Eau de Parfum Over Red. Now this fragrance takes that Black Opium DNA. It is so sexy and tantalizing. So you have that floral, sort of a patchouli, warm coffee, ambery base with this added cherry ingredient. And of course, with the all red presentation, this is stunning. This looks really, really good. I think they did such an amazing job on that one. Now, I know Kayali has a cherry-based fragrance, and I've smelled it, and it is absolutely amazing. It's available at Sephora. I don't own it. I've purchased a few Kayalis. That's one of the ones that I haven't purchased, but it's a great chocolate fragrance with some gourmand attributes in there. Well, if you're looking for an affordable counterpart to that with a stunning presentation, I mean, for the price, the presentation, the weight of this bottle, this is such an amazing fragrance to get in its place. From the brand Paris Corner, this is Ophidian Black Cherry. Let me spray this. So, oh my goodness. Wow. So this does have a little bit of that Tom Ford Lost Cherry syrupy vibe that's happening in there. There's a bit of a chocolatey nuance in the dry down. But this one smells very dark, almost kind of gothic. Not as gothic as the number 2 spot, but this one is amazing. Now, the next one is going to be the most gourmand one. So if you're a fan of gourmand perfumes, listen, this one has cherry, there's white chocolate, there's dark chocolate, there's coffee, there's coconut, there's vanilla. This is their cinnamon. It is absolutely delicious. I think I'm going to make it my scent of the day tomorrow because whenever I think about it, I'm like, perfumes can't be this good, right? They can't be this good. It's the brand new Caspian Cherry by Lectimus London. My only point of contention with this one, and it seems like such a missed opportunity, it's an orange bottle instead of a red bottle. You should have put it in a red bottle. I don't know why it's in an orange bottle. It looks just like Spice Darno, which I can understand it being in an orange bottle, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I hope they reconsider, and once this batch sells out, they'll put it in a red bottle because this is absolutely delightful. So many gourmand ingredients. It is truly a remarkable cherry perfume. We also have Venom of Love by Navitus Parfum. So with this fragrance, you're basically going to get a lot of chocolate. Chocolate, cherry, delicious, creatively directed by Paulina Shar. This one can also be compared to the Kayali. Oh, but this one has a lot more chocolate. My goodness, this is so sweet. This is such a gourmand Beautiful composition. I mean, you have to try this one. If you're a fan of perfumes on the sweeter side of things, yes, this one has chocolate in it as well, but the chocolate in this one is much, much, much stronger, and the cherry is highly noticeable as well. Now, the next one, I love this one because it stands out from everything else on this list. Once you smell this one, you know what you're smelling. It has a very unique, idiosyncratic personality, and it's from a very respectable brand, and a brand that I own 6 or 7 from, and I'm going to acquire more in the months and years to come. Hopefully they stick around for many years because it's an amazing brand. So it's Mind Games, and this one is called French Defense. So this one has a lot of cherry, rose. My goodness, this is so sensual. This one is definitely conveying feminine vibes, right? Something like Caspian Cherry, perfectly unisex. And of course, the Navitus Parfum is unisex as well. These two are the most feminine ones so far. Although French Defense, I see myself wearing it. If you love a perfume, you're not going to mind these designations and classifications and categorizations, but French Defense is incredible. In the number 2 spot, and I know Max Aroma has this one. So if you haven't tried this one yet, this is a bit more on the gothic side of things, but you can only get so dark when you have a note like cherry in there. So this one is by Room 1015, and it's called Cherry Punk. Now, I have the Extrait de Parfum. I have the other concentration as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And of course, this one is just a great, long-lasting cherry-based offering. And yeah, it also has that similar syrupy Tom Ford Lost Cherry vibe about it. But the darkness of the leather, which I'm guessing is maybe a little bit of saffron, just kind of adding a little bit of spice to the mix. This is so well done. And personally, I've been enjoying wearing this one and the other concentration. I own both of them. Now, the fragrance in the number 1 spot could have very easily been Caspian Cherry. I love this stuff. However, this fragrance, as soon as it came out, the people who've tried it, they fell in love with it. So this is basically cherry, cognac, Hedione, and tobacco. Just thinking about those 4 ingredients, you know, notes / accords, how can you go wrong with this? Cherry, cognac, tobacco, huge compliment getter. And I know it's from the brand Inicio Parfum Privé, and it is kind of neck and neck with Side Effect. You know, on some occasions, I actually prefer to wear this one. And Max Aroma has it for a really good price. You can always just buy like a decant or a travel atomizer. You don't have to spend money on the whole presentation. Narcotic Delight. This is amazing. I have to remind myself every time I pick up the bottle, I feel compelled to spray it in the air and smell it. This, with that tobacco vibe, this is so classy. I can imagine somebody who is very mysterious but very handsome in a cigar bar, just kind of sitting in one of those comfortable armchairs by himself, giving off mysterious vibes, but it's totally unisex, right? So a lady can wear this one as well. It is so good. Narcotic Delight by Inicio Parfum Privé. Here you have 7 cherry perfumes that, in my opinion, are 100% worth checking out. All of these are amazing. And of course, there's also Tom Ford's Lost Cherry and Cherry Smoke, and there's the other concentration of this one, and there's Cherry Privé by Vivamore Parfum, and there's so many cherry fragrances. I know Finery has one that I tried recently as well. Banana Republic has Black Cherry and something or other. I could have put so many more on this list. I really wanted to narrow it down to 7 that, in my humble opinion, are 100% absolutely worth your time. Which of these have you tried, and which do you own? If you own any of them, I would love to hear from you. I always love the interaction, so drop your comment down below. And of course, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. So thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.